Hi Virgo, this is your reading for December 2016. I'm going to try and keep them brief so I can get them all out. So we'll just get to the reading. Okay, so what I'm seeing is your old focus is the Six of Pentacles. So this talks about giving and sharing. I'm also seeing that in the recent past you've had to possibly make some decisions that have they've kind of made you feel a bit insecure financially. It's kind of like you've had to make these decisions, but they kind of put you in a place where you didn't feel as stable as you would. Because I mean, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that is very much your Earth card, and yeah, Nine of Pentacles is a good card, but we've got it in reverse. So maybe you've had to make some decisions financially lately where you've had to give a lot more of yourself than was necessary even, but maybe you did it. I just get this feeling that you gave more than was necessary. You was obligated to do something financially and you kind of gave more than. But it hasn't left you in a bad place, because I see that you've got the Queen of Pentacles as your card now. So that's another earth sign. And it's moved up from the Nine of Pentacles. So that's a really good sign. So even though you had to give of yourself financially, I feel that it's totally swung round now. And I think you're seeing a lot more finances coming in for you. Okay, what else am I getting? This could also be a woman in your life. She would be an earth sign too, probably. But she would be a good cook. She would be very good with resources and managing resources and money. She's very generous. What else? She's quite a stable energy. But this could be someone in your life that, quite motherly even. So this could be someone in your life that you're dealing with at present. Or this could be you at present, where you're feeling quite stable, feeling quite like your home life seems to be really grounded with this card. And your business life. Because, yeah, she's good at both. Yeah. I'm also seeing that for your distraction, you've got the Two of Cups. Now, what this is saying is that love is distracting you. Emotions are distracting you. Partnerships, unions, mutual agreements. This card can also talk about healing a rift with somebody and getting to a point where it's kind of smoothed over now. So there could have been a little trouble and you've smoothed it over between you and that person. It could be the coming together now, maybe for a goal. I can see this as two parents coming together, possibly for the sake of their child. Two people coming together for an agreement, an arrangement, a plan. It's not necessarily about love as such. It could just be partnerships, unions. For your helping card, you've got the Six of Wands. Woohoo! This is like the victory, celebration. This is like all your friends are supporting you. So I feel like you've got a lot of support this month, Virgo. Yeah, there's people rallying around you. There's people willing to support you. Okay. So for the issue at the moment, your overall energy and for the issue, for what you're going through right now, is judgment in reverse. Now, it can talk about delays, um, cancellations. It can almost be like having that serenity. Yep, well, yeah, having serenity. But I'm also getting that it could be bad judgments. That's what I'm picking up the strongest. I'm getting that it could be a bad judgment in some way. Or it could be like somebody thinking, if only I'd have done this, if only I'd have done that. I'm not getting it as a really bad judgment card. I'm getting it as that somebody's saying, yeah, it could have been like this, or what if, or we could have had, or yeah. So look into the future. Your new focus will be the Three of Cups. Now this is a great card. Like this and the Six of Wands in the same reading that's a good reading. You want happiness. That's what you're searching for. That's your ultimate goal in the future. You just want to be able to be happy. You want to be able to celebrate. You want to be able to enjoy the company of friends. That's where you're kind of aiming at. I feel before you was kind of, in the past, you've been obligated financially as such. Maybe it kind of restricted the fun in some way. I'm also getting that in your future, there's possibly, we've got the moon here, and that's in your what's coming. So I'm getting that there's some synchronicities that the universe is providing you at the moment. There's some little signs, there's symbols, there's synchronicities, and I don't feel like you're seeing them clearly, or you're taking them in right now, or in the future. I feel like I'd ask you to watch out for these signs and symbols pointing the way, and above all, remember that your overall goal is to be happy, it's to celebrate. So make sure that you don't possibly deny the symbols or signs that you're getting, because I'm also getting that there's the Five of Cups there. So 3 cups have spilt and there's 2 cups left. I'm kind of getting that if you're not listening to these signs and symbols, it's going to lead you to this feeling of loss and despair in some way. You're going to feel like you've lost out, or it could be related to the what if, and that could also be related to this union that's distracting you. There could be a partnership that's distracting you right now, and maybe it's someone that you really want to get with, and or maybe it's someone you was with, if you're saying if only or what if, you could have already been together. But I'm getting that you really need to ask your angels, ask them clearly, say, can you show me some signs, angels, please, in this material world that I can understand? And then thank them obviously, and then spend the day looking for these synchronicities and these signs that you're not getting in a way. Because even with this card, I mean, the Five of Cups, yeah, I mean, he's feeling lost, despair, or she's feeling lost and despair. But then, ultimately, they have to pick up those two cups behind them, yeah. They have to pick them up. They have to carry them across the bridge to the other side. And then it's a coming back to yourself. So this is a healing process. This is very much a healing. This is very much, it could be through loss, grief, sadness. But it's saying that you can cross the other side of the bridge and still have two cups. And even if you meet somebody along the bridge, you've still got one to share. You've got one each. So it's saying that they're crying over spilt milk, but there's positive hope for the future. I mean, if you look far enough into the distance, there's some blue clouds, but you just have to look. But you've got to cross the bridge with the two cups first. That's what this is saying. But I'm getting that that's what could happen if you don't look for the signs. Because ultimately, you want this. You want the Three of Cups. You want happiness. This is bliss. This is like, yay, we got friends and we're celebrating and we're going out and we're just loving life. So you want to make sure that all the decisions that you make are based on this. You want to be following this energy as opposed to this. And I think you would have got the signs already. If you would have felt some signs already and kind of maybe blocked them if you didn't want to recognize that something maybe wasn't good for you, or that something was coming out of the blue, or that this was going to happen. So it's something that you're already aware of. I'm not getting that this is something new. This is something you're already aware of. Okay. The card that jumped out of the deck for you guys was the Nine of Wands. Oops. Now, yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that you're trying to build your passions back up. I'm getting that you're trying to get them to a place where you can go forward with something new. No, it's not new. Go forward with something that you've desired for a long time. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you're trying to get yourself into a position so that you can move forward with something that you've desired for a long time. You're building them all up slowly, steadily, in order to get that last one up there so you can move forward with this. You've got, from the wisdom of the Oracle, number 17, the Fates. That breaks down to an 8. 8 is power. 8 is also the like karma and destiny and fate. And it's saying that right now there's some things that are going to happen that just have to happen. There's something karmic going on, like, and there's nothing you can do about it, basically. But you don't have many negative, you don't have any, really, any negative cards. You've got a bit of secrecy, maybe a bit of illusion with the moon, and a little bit with the judgment, but I'm getting that's a if only, or a what if. So really, what's going to happen isn't nothing where we're not seeing the tower, we're not seeing big transformation that's coming afterwards, but we are seeing healing. Your other card from the Energy Oracle is the Daughter Romance in reverse. Now that's a master number, 33. This is also quite, it's there's not much you can do about this. It says there might be some delays possibly to romance. If you're not in a relationship already and you're trying to start one right now, I'm feeling that there's delays that could occur right now. You're being held back, almost held back in order to do this healing, actually. In order to be able to see. And obviously we've got the Two of Cups distracting you as well. And this is saying that the door to romance is not open right now. But that's not suggesting that it won't be soon. But right now it's saying that there's some delays. But it also could suggest to me with the Two of Cups and the Judgment in reverse that maybe you're going for the wrong type of love, possibly. That's all I'm sensing. Maybe this person is the wrong person for you. You will know that. This is not something that you're just going to find out now. I mean, you would have had an intuitive feeling. That's what the moon's telling me. You would have had an intuitive feeling. But, yeah, look out for the signs. Okay, your final card is animals. Now, this could mean that you're going to work around animals, or what's it say? You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. So, yeah, you could be a person that has a deep connection with animals. It says trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. Okay, so they could be part of your life's work. You could be doing some charity work. You could even start to take your pet to work with you. What this is suggesting, though, what the main suggestion for me is right now, is that it's suggesting that animals can bring a sense of joy into your life. It's one of them relationships where they kind of always forgive and they're always there, and they're very trusting of us as humans, and so if anything, they kind of bring joy to whatever family they're in, I believe, anyway. They become part of the family. And it could also be suggesting that maybe that energy, you need to look at how humans interact with animals in a sense of understanding some sort of energy that's between you and the other person. But animals definitely do bring more joy in, so it could just simply be that. But overall, this has been a very good reading, and thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, and thank you for your comments, and stay blessed.